Good morning. This is Ricky Pryor with an encouraging word for the day. That word is joy. A lot of people get joy and happiness confused. See, happiness is that outward emotion that we have when something good, happens to the flesh and it makes us feel good, sort of like maybe when your favorite team makes a touchdown in the last seconds of the game and you're jumping up and down and giving everyone high fives. But then all of a sudden the referee calls it back for holding, and then you go to a different state, which is sadness. Well, joy is different. The joy of the Lord in our hearts, that's something that we can have even through times when we're sad. And a good example is my family. We were all together the last few hours of my mother's death, and we were there with her, and we were singing around her and quoting scriptures and just being with her. And then she passed, and when she passed, I told the family to gather around and let's pray for her. And as we prayed, the place was filled with sadness. But and when she passed, her eyes had locked open and her mouth had locked open a little bit. And as we prayed, a miracle happened. Her mouth closed, her eyes closed, and a smile come across her face. And there was great joy filled that room. And sadness just had to leave. And when we were in the funeral home, a businessman called me over to the side and said, Rick, I'd like to ask you something. Why is your family, it just seems like everyone's so happy. No one's crying, and this is a funeral home. And then I was able to tell him the story of my mother's passing. And with tears in his eyes, a big smile come across his face, and he said, now I can understand the joy that you're feeling. So remember, the Bible tells us in Nehemiah, the 8th chapter and 12th verse, the joy of the Lord, that's our strength. And in John 15 and verse 11, the Bible tells us, Jesus said, I have told you these things so my joy may remain in you, and that your joy may be full. So remember the word for the day, the encouraging word for the day, joy. God bless you.